Greetings guys, it's Freshy and today we have some new interesting updates and new info about Marvel Rivals as usual. So let's see what we have. First of all, Marvel Rivals Leagues just dropped a guide to every cosmetic in Marvel Rivals, and here's a showcase of every single free skin that we get during the game's lifespan so far. So as you can see, there's quite a lot of different skins and emotes and stuff. So basically there's around 28 different things which you can get on the date of the May currently. And honestly, or like you had possibility to get, for example, with the red dot you can see that these items are not available anymore. With a green item, with green sign, you can get these items right now, and with a yellow one, you can buy it for the units or hero tab. So overall, I must say that there's quite a lot of amazing skins and stuff for different characters, and a lot of different roles covered, every single role basically, vanguard, duelist and strategist, and this is really amazing. I'm really happy the developers going with these pretty generous offers for us. Of course, some of these skins are not that great, but hey, they are free and some of them are actually pretty nice. For example, the last one for the Wolverine, also a Black Widow skin, as well as Iron Fist's new skin from the current Battle Pass, and other stuff too. Also, I think that Will of Galactus skins are also pretty nice, usually. So yeah, it's great. Also, Thor one is probably one of the best and favorite, and Groot too. So I would say that, well, there's quite a lot of cool stuff, and you can get it in the game. So guys, tell me what you think about this overall, and let's see what we have beside this. Miller Ross dropped that Infinity Comic #1 is now alive. Issue number 10 of the Marvel Rivals Infinity Comic is officially available on Marvel's Unlimited. Just when the struggle against Ultron seems hopeless, an unlikely hero makes a decisive move. Is the battle finally over? So, it's quite an interesting comics, and I think that a lot of people will actually like this one. And I'm really curious if you read any of these comics, because I think that they're pretty popular currently, and I might get a few copies for myself as well, because in my point of view, these are just cool, and I'm not really a big fan of the art design in these comics. I say that, well, this is easily 8 out of 10 maybe for me, and yeah, comics are pretty good. But anyway, share your thoughts. Now next is a drop about the new free stuff from the Marvel Rivals. Let's see what we have. Marvel Rivals has launched a new community event called 4.5 million invitation challenge on the Discord server. In the announcement, the devs wrote, "Our squad is growing, but we need your help to keep the momentum going. We're excited to announce that we're extending the milestone challenge. There's still time for everyone to join and invite their friends to the server. The rally together to reach an incredible 4.5 million members as we dive into Season 2, Hellfire Gala. Epic rewards await us, but only if we all pitch in." So, what are rewards? You can get AMD graphic cards, huge in-game currency rewards, Steam gift cards, and exclusive Discord roles. So to get into this specific event, you should invite your friend to join the Marvel Rivals Discord using your exclusive invitation link. Also earn 1 point for each successful invite, and use the invite command to assemble your squad to see your draw chances. Join the lottery to check your luck and be eligible to win the AMD graphic card when we hit 4.5 million members. So I think that again, this is a pretty cool offer from the developer side, and we might get really cute prizes for a lot of players. But anyway guys, tell me what you think. Now next is a drop from the Belkno. Magneto ult is so annoying. And let's see what's the issue with this one. So he's saying, "Why do I have to lose my ult when it goes after 100? Can he not just automatically throw it at this point? I'm busy tracking a cloak to counter, and I have to keep my eye on this bar that if it goes past 100 I lose my entire ultimate? Does it make any sense to any of you guys? Who else has an ultimate so easy to just poof in a matter of the milliseconds? Depends on the situation. Give Magneto an auto throw at 100. So yeah, I think that this actually makes a lot of sense, and I agree with this one, because it's really stupid that it's actually not really working that way. We already have a problem that Magneto ult can be overwhelmed with the damage and just disappear, and I guess that this is enough. And of course there should be a possibility to trigger it earlier than on 100 charge, and obviously it would be better to get a drop with a 100 full charge automatically, because if you just lose your ultimate, it's just stupid and a waste of pretty okay and pretty average ultimate, I would say. So yeah, this would be a really great thing for a lot of players, and hopefully developers will fix it, because currently it's in some way this is unplayable in my point of view, and I would like to see really good changes for this one specifically. But anyway, tell me your thoughts about the Magneto ultimate. Is it a correct fix or no? Hey guys, I'm happy to announce that to celebrate new Season 2, I decided to make 5 luxury battle passes giveaway. To participate, subscribe to my channel and like and comment any video. Then stay tuned and watch my videos to see the winner. Winners will be revealed in the middle of the season. There will be 5 winners in total, which I'll choose randomly from the subscribers. Thank you for your support and good luck. Now next is a drop from the Engine F. Since we already have almost 200 sprays in the library, which only increase, it would be great if we could toggle between viewing and sprays and just what's relevant for the character. And again, I agree with this statement. I think that this is 100% correct thing, because we definitely would like to see some better stuff. And yeah, it's sometimes really annoying if you use sprays to just go through every single item you have and pick specific one which are suitable for your character or which can be applied to your character. So yeah, it would be a really great thing to see some kind of a filter feature, because, well, it would save you a lot of time and probably a lot of nerves as well. But again, tell me what you think. Next is a drop from the Marvel Rivals alert, and he said, who do you think has the worst or least intimidating alt voice line? So yeah, a lot of people actually mentioned that the worst one is "Oh, I never miss," which proceeds by the Hawkeye, when he actually misses every single shot, because a lot of players are not really good with him, and this is absolutely hilarious. I agree with this statement, because Hawkeye is probably one of the worst in this scenario. Also, some people said about Born Again with Autumn Warlock, where people just think that, oh, we get any free kills and nothing really changes. Also, some of the people saying that We Are Venom is not really a good drop for the Venom mains, right? Also, I'm Bright Like a Star is bad, and I think it's Luna Snow, if I remember it correctly. Some of the ultimate lines are just so hilarious, but well, it is what it is, and I think the developers probably decided to go with this one just because of the fun or just lore reasons, because obviously a lot of players not really the best players too. Now next is a drop from the Red Irwin, and he dropped Misery character concept for the Marvel Rivals, and she's a strategist, and oh man, she looks so dope. I really like the design. Overall, her abilities are really strong. So let's see what we have. Attack, Screaming Threats, fire at daggers of Scream, symbiotic hair in burst, damage dealt and converted into healing for Misery. Now second one is a Silent Threats, fire out daggers of silent symbiotic hair that locks onto teammates, healing them at the cost of Misery's own HP. Cannot be used below the certain HP percent. So I think that this is quite an interesting mechanic, obviously really unique, and I would like to see this one in a game for sure. I think that this is a really interesting mechanic for the strategist. Now next is a team-up ability, passive, Symbiotic Donors, invoke the spirit of the original Misery, Liz Allen, and empower its genetic donors. Empower Carnage with the power of Silence, empower Anti-Venom with the power of Scream. I think that is pretty cool, and honestly it would be really amazing to see, but this team-up ability might be way too strong for the characters, because they all will be able to heal themselves and get some healing for other characters as well as for the Misery, so I think that this would be really powerful. Now next is another passive, Silence and Scream. Andy is bonded to Warring Symbiotes. Misery deal more damage with Scream and heals more HP with Silence, the lower their HP. So I think that this one is pretty cool, and obviously it would be a great thing to boost your damage. Now next is a new drop, and this is a Silent Reformation. Activate to send Silence into overdrive, causing rapid HP regeneration for Misery. while active silence healing output at its max. So again, pretty cool. You will be able to get tons of healing when you use this one, and probably it will have a big cooldown because, well, it seems like a really powerful one. Now next is a Screaming Sacrifice. Hold to slowly drain your own HP. When used, the effect of your passive abilities is boosted, further increasing your damage and healing boost. Can drop below a certain HP level. Again, pretty cool, really interesting ability. Next one is Warring Bonds. Dash forward as Scream and Silence rip each other to shreds, coding you to become intangible and able to phase through viable walls. So basically, going through walls ability is some kind of a teleportation. I think that this one is quite powerful because with this ability you will be able to escape really easy from some tricky situations, and the only thing you should do is to be close to different walls. But overall, really amazing. Again, I think that this would be a cool ability and really interesting one. Maybe just will need a pretty long cooldown too. Now next is the Lost Souls. Fire out the disembodied symbiote head with the long flowing hair that drift towards a connecting its heart to target. Cast with the primary fire to launch scream heads that damage enemies and heals misery. Cast with the secondary fire launch as a silence head that heals teammates. So again, another healing stuff, something like Rocket Raccoon's Fears. I think that this one is cool and again, pretty good. And ultimate, Hell Marked. Eddie's Hellmark activates, granting her addition bonus HP and causing both her attacks with Scream and healing with Silence to be modified with Burning Tick damage or healing. Burning damage with Scream's attack heals Misery HP, but Burning with the Silence healing does not cost any additional HP from Misery. So it's basically the improved and empowered variation of her basic attacks, and it might be way too strong, so yeah, it is what it is, and I think that this would be a really powerful ability. So overall, the kit of the Misery is really nice, and I think that this would be definitely a pretty difficult character to master, but overall, she would be an amazing character to play, especially in the strategist role, and also look quite badass. Anyway guys, share your thoughts in the comments down below. And now we also have a new drop from the Video Gamer, and this is about all new Marvel Rivals buffs and nerfs working. So here's what starts revealed. So let's see, the latest Marvel Rivals update, which came out on April 30, aimed to make the game more balanced with buffs and nerfs, and that is specifically brought up strategists who were at a slight disadvantage against other heroes. Not only were they underperforming in certain situations, but their individual performance rating was usually lower than the rating of other heroes. In total, the latest update brought 6 nerfs, so let's take a look what we have. So Doctor Strange Winrate changed on plus 0.14%, Winter Soldier 0.54%, Autumn Warlock 0.15%, Cloak and Dagger 0.08%, Luna Snow 0.06%, and Mantis 0.20%. So overall, we can say that Winter Soldier has taken advantage of his buff, drastically improving his win rate. He's still one of the worst performing heroes in the game, but he'll likely rise to the leaderboard in the future. And all the other heroes have been positively affected by the buffs as well. But what about the nerfs? The latest update also nerfed 3 Marvel heroes like Spider-Man, Captain America and Groot. So let's see what we have. Captain America got minus 0.22% win rate, Groot got plus 0.06% and Spider-Man minus 0.19%. So interestingly, Groot hasn't been affected by the nerf of his Ironwood wall, as his win rate has even slightly increased. So on the other hand, Captain America and Spider-Man nerf seems to be working, but not really that good, and they made these 2 heroes slightly less effective, which was the goal. So I think that this is quite a good stuff for us, because, well, it seems like all the changes by the developers are working, but in my point of view, that's not really a big shift in the win rates. So yeah, so far it is what it is. So guys, that's all for me for this video. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you are, be sure to drop a like, comment and subscribe to my channel for more amazing Marvel Rivals content. See you guys! Hey Rivalers! Sorry for interrupting, but only 1.7% of you subscribe to my channel. To support me and my channel, please subscribe and hit that like button. Thanks!